Invincible.
Welcome to Players Circle Sports, where players come to play. I'm with my co-hosts Mark and Laurent, and I'm Franz. And so today I want to discuss Mama Durant. She went on First Take and was asked what she thought about Stephen A. Smith saying Kevin Durant's move to Golden State was the weakest move by a superstar that he's ever seen. And I know most people, well, a lot of people think the same thing. So what she said, because Stephen A. Smith wasn't on set because his mom passed away. So at first she's like, I want to send my prayers to Stephen A. Smith, his mother, and everything. And then she's like, okay, now. She said, I quote, "Who are you, Stephen A., to come at my boy like that?" When it came to he being Stephen A. Smith, when he came to ESPN, was that a weak move for him? He joined some heavy hitters, right? To up his career, right? No one called him weak for that. So why call my son weak for doing the same thing he did? So my question is, did Durant need to leave OKC in order to win a ring? What do you think?
No.
Okay, whatever. What do you think?
I don't think he had to, but they probably would have needed to add a few pieces to sort of match up with Golden State. But I think if he would have stayed with that firepower, maybe add one more piece. I don't know if you even need a big three per se, just a decent enough piece. Yeah, better
surrounding
core,
players,
and maybe a little bit of a better bench.
Yeah,
I think they could have beat them. And I mean, keep in mind they were up 3-1 last year against them. That proves they can hang with.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've been saying that about OKC for years, and they still haven't added a better bench.
No, and that's fair. That's a fair statement.
So how long did KD have to stay?
But then again, Scott Brooks did leave.
But it's just when you're that close, you're practically sniffing the ring.
Right? You are.
Why? Okay. Why would you leave? Why? And of all teams, you go to the best team.
No, you go to the team that beats you. You join the team.
And that's even more. I think it was a slap in the face to OKC to do that.
And also in terms of Kevin Durant's mom's comments, I think it just doesn't make sense. It's hogwash because you can't really compare Stephen A's career with ESPN to Durant's move to the Warriors, because I think when it comes to analysts, ESPN just cares about the ratings, right? Yeah. So like they don't really focus. Like no one. Like, the analysts are there to be watched, to hear their opinions. They're not scrutinized based on, like, where are they going to go next. No one cares about that, really. But everyone does care about, obviously, when a player joins another team that beat him. It's just kind of weird. Yeah. Especially knowing you're the top 2 player in the world. You left a solid team, like, you know. You could have a good legacy ending it off in Oklahoma. They would have won one eventually. For sure they would have won one.
Okay, and eventually in how many years?
What? Probably this year. They probably would have had a good chance to win this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Potentially, because if you add that piece.
Okay.
Or if you add surrounding pieces.
Okay.
But speaking on the comment, I just want to quickly throw out the comment. The comment that she said, I'm okay with it to a certain extent. The thing that bugs me is Stephen A., when he went to ESPN, he was not the be-all, end-all of analysts. He was not the top echelon guy, right? Durant he's already a star. He doesn't have to climb the ladder. Yeah. He's at the top. He's top 3 in the league.
But he still needs
top 2 in the world. Even
still needs to climb the ladder in terms of legacy, because you have people like Shaq saying, "Come talk to me when you have a ring." You have Stephen A. Smith saying, "Oh yeah, you're the good, but how come you get a pass for not having a ring?" Everybody's like, "Where's the ring?" So he needed to get that ring, and Golden State for him was his best option. But now, okay. So if you say you can win a ring in OKC,
yes,
right? This year you said,
yes.
That means people who were saying Golden State did not need KD, basically, if they agree with the fact that KD would have won the ring in OKC this year, that means Golden State did need KD.
No, it would have been neck and neck.
Or else they would have lost against OKC.
No, it would have been neck and neck this year.
No, I think it's better parity for the league.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say he's going to win in OKC, but then Golden State does not need KD in order to win the ring.
They don't. Even
who wins the ring?
Draymond Green said it after Game 3. He said, we actually don't need Kevin Durant for the season at all. They didn't need him. But they said going into the finals, for like the final game. They could have used him against LeBron.
Yeah, they need him for the finals.
They don't need him. They could have used that extra help. Look at the last 2 years. They were the record breakers last year, 73-9, and the year before that with the same team. Okay, minus Harrison Barnes and other additional pieces that, in my opinion, don't really matter. They won the ring 2 years ago.
I'll let Mark speak and then I'll rebuttal.
I'll say this. Am I saying that definitely if Durant's on OKC, 100% they're going to the finals? No.
Yeah.
Golden State to me is still a good enough team as is without Durant to go right to the finals and even win the finals. I think they can beat Cleveland without Durant.
Okay.
Without.
So why gamble when you don't have to? Why gamble when you don't have to?
But I'm proving the point, right?
They have beaten him without Durant. They've been this is a trilogy.
Okay, and arguably should have won last year.
Okay, so Laurent, you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. You're saying KD would have won the ring in OKC. This year, that means they would have beat Golden State.
No, I said they had a better chance to win it this year, depending on the pieces. It would be awesome for the parity in the league too, right? The two solid teams in the West, maybe three with the Spurs.
KD doesn't care about the parity of the league, and Golden State
clearly not. But he doesn't care about
and Golden State. They don't. Why gamble when you don't have to?
Dude, the majority of the world thinks it was the weakest move ever. It'll be forever. Even if they win the ring, everyone will know that he won the ring because he piggybacked his way to the finals on the Warriors' backs. It'll be for. They're not going to forget that.
What are you talking about?
They're not going to forget.
What are you talking about?
No one's going to forget.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with that. Once he gets the ring, people are going to completely forget.
Exactly.
Unless he gets a second or third ring, they're not going to forget.
Moses Malone, when he went to, I believe, 76ers, they were already a good team.
Yeah.
He won the ring. Do you remember that, he joined a good team to win the ring? No, all you remember is he has a ring. That's it. Nobody cares about how you got the ring, as long as you have the ring. And on top of that, KD is the best player on the winning team.
Trust me.
Just like when LeBron went to Miami, people were talking trash about LeBron, but then they gave him a pass once he realized LeBron was the best team on the team.
What about that year?
He was the best guy on the team. Okay, fair.
Okay, hold on. What about the year the Celtics won it with that big four? Did LeBron say, hey, you know what? I can't beat them in the second round. Let me join this team next year. He came back.
I think
he beat them.
He said, I can't beat them. Let me create a super team. That's what he said.
Which is actually better than joining the team that beat you.
At the end of the day,
it's a chump weak move. Everyone knows it. I'm sorry, everyone knows it.
At the end of the day, okay. So
it's a weak move.
Hold up. Okay. So
I can't believe you're backing him up.
So if your friend gets killed by a drunk driver or
irrelevant.
Hold up.
Irrelevant.
If your friend gets killed by someone who cut his head with a machete or used an Uzi on him, do you care how he got killed? At the end of the day, he got killed. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you got the super team or was on the super team.
And irrelevant. It's kind of
no. At the end of the day, a super team is a super team.
It does matter.
You know why? Because
there's two reasons. There's two reasons.
You're not still breathing after the.
No, I'm just saying. But
you're
in terms of the comparison to the NBA,
there is a difference. It's a slap in the face, okay, to be up 3-1.
Yeah.
You were right there.
Yeah.
You also choked. Okay, let's be honest. He choked as well.
Okay.
To lose that. No. But he definitely was a cause of it too. He choked as well.
Okay.
And then it's almost like you're saying to yourself, oh, damn. Well, I guess if you can't beat him, join him. Slap in the face to OKC for doing that.
We can use the same argument with Golden State. Golden State choked. So how come it's bad on them to go get the second best player in the league then? Because they choked. It's not like they needed him.
Here's the difference.
You can say the same argument.
Durant chose
his decision.
He chose that decision. Golden State threw it out there. Hey, bud, we'll pay you the money. After that, hands clean.
But
it's
was
his
that a
choice.
weak move by Golden State?
In your court.
Was that a weak move by Golden State to go get KD?
No. It's not a weak.
Golden State choked too. Last year they choked. That's why they had to go get.
But the year before that, they beat them with the same roster.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Well, with the Harrison Barnes.
But essentially the same roster.
Also.
Anyway, so let us know what you think. Did KD need to move to Golden State in order to capture a ring? Or did Golden State need KD in order to win their ring? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe, press the bell little thing beside the subscribe button, and like our video.
Durant. Jump!
Mother Nature.
Here we go.